Good morning, Turtle Club. It is right after my shift, guys, gals. We are about 20 minutes till 8 o'clock. And I've got some stuff I got to do this morning. But it doesn't have to be done until like 9 o'clock. So, Pocket Monster Mondays. We do have a big, huge DLC about to drop for Pokemon Sword and Shield. It's coming out on the 17th of this month. And there used to be a little ad down the bottom right hand corner for mine. It might be in your guys' if you're playing Pokemon Sword or Shield. And that particular little ad is about the DLC. I believe it's $29.95 USD in the actual online Nintendo store. We're going to be going to a new zone with new Pokemon, new everything available out there. And so I figured we would, get back to Galar and try to remember what we're doing. Clearly we were raising Wooloo. Well then, okay. And that's about all I remember. Wow, okay, let's so first and foremost, let's stop at like a Pokemon Center, because that's like one of those things you do. And guys, Turtle Club, I'm still using that other controller, and I don't have my hand on. I went to go get a new controller, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to really go anywhere for that. Let's try this for a second. Let me unplug my controller, make sure that my stick is clicked and mashed on, and make sure it's neutral, and then reconnect it. Alright, so it looks like it's going to play nice for right now. We'll see what happens. But yeah, guys, on Mondays now, for the foreseeable future, it'll be Pocket Monster Mondays. We are going to be doing some just gaming in general with the Pokemon characters and trying to kind of get a team built up over the next couple of Monday mornings to really be good for going forward. So these were the Eggy dudes. Okay. So let's go ahead and change to moves. Seems to be a pretty good team, but the question is also when we go to the new zone, because this is new, right? I mean, we've never really had a DLC area for Pokemon. I would kind of wonder how all the Pokemon are going to be leveled. I sort of feel like we'll just get completely, really owned if we don't really... Alright, so... that's really not the best move set for that one. Great googly mooglies. Alright, so needs more ditto. Alright, this is last stream we actually streamed was on the 20th that it was dated there. Let's see. And I have no clue what the name of this box is. Wow. This is what happens when you don't play a game for months, Turtle Club. You just wind up going, what happened? What in the world happened? Alright. So there's episode 1, 2, 3, 4. So we played through the game. We did all the fights, the streaming, and it only took us about 16 episodes. So that's pretty interesting. I guess we'll just go and wander around the wild zones. Let's go ahead and first. So I know there's a way to connect online, but that's after we get in the wild zone. So let's go to wild zone first. Or no, actually, there's a different button. What button am I forgetting? Why? There we go. Boy, it's been so long. It's been so long. Connect to the internet. Stand by. And now we'll be able to see when we load new stamps. Number one, we'll see if Nintendo has managed to, well, I have no clue what this is. Durlodon, okay. Sure, we'll just jump right in if we can. It's still Dragon, so our Carcoal should be good. A Mewtwo, Hatterene, Colossal. Well, so Galio, okay. So definitely a different world than what we left. We left right before Pokemon Home really got going. Marshadow, some actual neat Pokemon here. Dawn. Presuming we're going to wind up seeing a Gigamax Mewtwo. Looks like a friendship ball, Mewtwo. Neat. And that would make sense. Steel type, you'd have to come out with the fighting, but Mewtwo really not the best with physical stats, so I'd wonder what fighting move Mewtwo has. Interesting. Okay. Forgot what Incinerate does now. Now I look like an idiot. Okay, so move info. Well, that should have worked. Alright, so now I'm really confused. Didn't say anything about it being based upon size or height or speed. This is going to hurt a little bit. Alright, so let's go and just use burn up at this point because we're clearly moving last. This thing should not have any shields by the time we get to it. Oh, maybe we don't even get to go that far. Not too bad. Well, thought we'd do a lot of damage, but not as much as we would have liked. Well, we will definitely throw a Pokeball at it, though. And because we're not the host, we'll throw it with an Ultra Ball. It's a G-Max Duraludon, so hopefully we catch it. I think it's G-Max. I never use any G-Max moves though. Hey, Lois! Story Game, hey, how's it going? Sally, good morning to you. Welcome, welcome. We are revisiting Pokemon because we have got this really cool DLC coming out, and we've already that was a G-Max. Sweet. But it's been a hot minute since we actually did any Pokemon, like a lot. So hopefully we'll get back in the swing of things a little bit. Ice Bug. Yeah, that sounds good. Oh, whoop. Session's closed. Okay, well, this is the way the cookie crumbles. Let's see here. Oh, is that a Squirtle? Interesting. You gotta do so much work, it's killing you. Oh. That's unfortunate. Is it like 9 to 5 work, or is it school work? Guess we gotta go to the wild zone and like explore and see what we can get a hold of. No running into a wall. Come on, Mag. Be better. Schoolwork. Ah, what classes? College level or high school, grade school, middle school? Trade school? College? Being a little bit on the nosy side today. $200 watts, and that's a Pancham. Pancham. We will avoid the level 60 Pancham though. German, English, art, humanities, and textiles should be done. Almost. Oh, okay. Ah, so du kannst Deutsch. Let's switch Pokemon to Shiinotic. like to think our Shinotic can take this thing on, but you never know. But yeah, German, English, art, humanities, textiles. That's a pretty balanced load there. I mean, you've got your creative stuff, you got your non-creative stuff. I hope this guy's not bringing a Cinderace into this. But we'll find out. Hey, it's yet another Mewtwo. Yay! There we go. Surf Fetch. That'll work. That'll work. Oh. And again, Turtle Club, we're expecting to be streaming for about an hour today. Probably going on till 8:39 at the latest. I got some stuff I got to get done today, so Decidueye, nice. Oh, thanks, Lewis. I'm kind of exploring the world and seeing what all we can get into right now. I'm so far removed from Pokemon at the moment that getting back into it to get ready for the next release seemed like a pretty good thing to do. Shinotic. Pressure pushing down on me, pushing down on you. The one is for so much pressure. Oh man, what a great song. Always gets stuck in my head though when I see Pokemon pop out of that ability though. It's gonna be really weird, this DLC coming up, because I gotta say, it's this DLC's coming out, and realistically, if I was thinking about it like months ago and not spending all my waking moments on Animal Crossing, oh, this gets, nope, not us. I would have been farming candies, and I mean, think about it. You pop out, you get your new starter, and then all of a sudden you have a level 100 starter. That seems a little weird. Max Overgrowth. Knock the Dreadnought down a couple pegs. But we'll see, Turtle Club. We'll see. That should do it. Break his shields down. Break him down. Boom. And we have enough Dreadnoughts that we just say nah to Dreadnought. But that's the thing right there. Them EXP candies, the Dynamax candies, some of these TMs and HMs. All that's going to be pretty unbalancing for when we get to the next DLC. I mean, little temple. Well, not so little. Everything here is like level 60 plus, right? No. Guess we go over here and get this. Yeah, Sally, you know, I'm just thinking, right? I wonder if it's going to be one of those things like, oh, that's not good. That's going to hurt a lot. Well, wait, we're rock type. It won't hurt that bad. But so like with MMOs that do DLCs all the time, right? And those were those that we weren't even expecting to level or anything. And of course either. Keep old moves. 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 But so like, you know, in MMOs and whatnot, right? You have this situation that comes up where let's see here, boxes. You have this situation where it's like, okay, so you know you're about to go to this world that is built specifically to not be the world you're on. And they severely alter how that all happens. Like you'll be like, why don't my abilities do as much damage? Why don't my tools do what I need them to do? Why is this so insanely difficult? And as you start to progress in the new content, you get stuff that restores your balance for you. But Pokemon has historically always had a level 100 cap. I mean, there's no Pokemon that you go and look at and go, oh, this thing is level 105. You know, I mean, there's been a couple of ways to get Pokemon above level 100 ever since, you know, Red and Blue, but that was clearly, you know, using exploits and cheats and whatnot. So we'll have to see what they do for it, but I gotta say, from a content standpoint, from like a storyline content standpoint, I don't foresee this thing taking long to beat. Now, granted, there's 2 DLCs, you know, the Armor Isles and the Frozen Tundra, or Frozen Crown, rather. Whoa, it's a Grimmsnarl! I'm trying to remember what's good against Fairy and Dark and all that. We're absolutely going to be fighting this thing, though. Actually, well, that would be a good one to fight if it wasn't like Beat All the Snot. Do I have anything realistically? Oh, I do have something realistically. I have him. Fighting Dark. I don't remember if Dark's good against Fairy or not. Or I know fighting is, and that's all I care about at this point. But yeah, so it'll be neat to see how they take care of it, right? They've got to do something about it. It's just a question of what. It's a question of what. Charizard, Blastoise, Toxtricity, Solgaleo. There's just all sorts of cool stuff going on here. And then John. Probably in the same boat that I'm at. Probably like going, what do I fight this thing with? Thing's ginormous. Dynamax. Shon Goku Satsu. Close combat. Let's just get this out of the way. We'll be a little bit slower than everybody else because our guys usually are slower. And he's still taller than us. Just want to point out that the legendary doggo like barely registered on this guy as far as size goes. This might hurt. No, not me, it won't. Spirit Break. And that's the cool explosion we were hoping to see at the end. And now we hope we catch this thing. Now this time we are the host. And so because we're the host, this counts as being underground. So we're going to use a Dusk Ball. Fiddlesticks. Close though. Get some of these though. Oh no, don't start doing this to us, controller. Just double check where we're at here. We have a Tyro chasing us. Let's go and oh, G-Max of those too. Electric Poison. That's ground type. Whatever we have that's ground type. Ground Dragon. There we go. And we'll send the call out there. Though these have been out for a while, you know, it's a possibility that no one wants this G-Max. Could be wrong though. give it about another minute at most, and we'll fire this thing up. See if we can solo it with the rental Pokemon. Rentalmon. Again, guys, we're going for just kind of a small, short stream today. I know everybody likes to pop in, say hi, and whatnot, and I apologize, but things just got to be done that require me to use my time this morning. Instead of putting the stream later than what people usually expected, we decided to cut off the other side. We'll probably be doing about maybe one more fight after this one. Usually these fights take about 5 to 10 minutes, depending. So we're going to go to about 8:30, I think. Especially without any live trainers today. Electricity. This should do 4 times damage against the electricity side and the poison side, so this will be pretty good. I think we'll have, as far as rental Pokemon goes, with us using Flygon against this, we'll have a pretty good chance to take it down a peg. Especially considering we have a grass type. Oh, that shield's going to be a problem. Maybe Clefairy will get in there with a follow me first. And that's an itty bitty barrier too. Focus Sash. Good job, Clefairy. Life 2's not too bad. You're still in bed or you try to join in. Oh, that's all good, Sally. I totally get staying in bed. That's part of the reason why I have some stuff I got to do this morning. I stayed in bed like for 30 minutes after my alarm went off. And unfortunately, 30 minutes after my alarm went off became like an hour. And then I got behind on a lot of chores and yeah. But sometimes when you wake up, it's just super comfortable. So we're down 1 Pokemon bit. We haven't totally lost our whole entire team. Shadow! Hey, the Supreme Lurker himself. Hope everything's going good for you, man. Last week, pretty draining at work. Last week, last week was just pretty emotionally draining as a U.S. citizen. That's about as far as I'll get into it. It's just been... It's this week I'm looking forward to for a lot of reasons. Damage there. it out. Sweet. Now I just gotta catch it. Now I just gotta catch it. Alright. Dusk balls. Here we go. Goodness. Okay, maybe they've changed how dusk balls work? I don't remember ever reading anything about that, but I've slept a lot. Like a lot and a lot and a lot. Well, I can possibly try again. Or not. I'm not even going to try for the Hatterene. Looked like that was a... Wait, was that a Mimikyu? It is, but it's locked. Interesting. Okay. All right. Let's check our joystick out for a second. See, I'm doing... So, Turtle Club, this is the weird part, right? This is a 360 motion. And this is a 360 motion as well. Oh, man, that's... yeah, I've got to make it to somewhere to get a new controller at this rate. I almost am brave enough to use Digrat's controller that she left here. But if something were to happen to that, something would then in turn happen to me, possibly. You should never use somebody's controller without asking them, no matter how much you know they love you. I would probably wind up with Lydia somewhere. Needs recalibration, maybe? You know, that's a possibility. Let's try that. Well, first, before we do something silly, let's save. "63 hours in Pokemon." Ha. Ha. Alright, let's see here. Well, let's see if this one even updates. Okay. Nope. Calibrate control sticks. That's me trying to go all the way around, guys. Look at that. Wow. So this is a Power A controller. It's officially Nintendo licensed. It's the ones that have like the Pikachu and the Yoshi and all that on them. System update. System's up to date. So basically, communication with server was interrupted, which we expected because Nintendo's online is... Yeah, this controller is... this controller's pretty much out of its depth at this point. That's okay. That's okay. At some point, we will have some channel funds coming in, and we'll be able to use those to replace the controller. So, what was I about to do? I was about to go back online because we got knocked offline, because that's the way Nintendo rolls. Andrew, yes, it is a wired controller, man. It is a fully wired controller. Yeah, I just unplugged it at the beginning of stream, and the problem is when I go into the upper left-hand corner of the joystick area, it just goes nuts. Good to see you though, Drew. Good to see you, man. Dark steel. All right, let's go ahead and just. This is a poniard, it looks like. But yeah, it is totally just oof on that. It's not so bad on Pokemon because you're not trying to continually move through menus and stuff, right? It's not as bad as it is on Animal Crossing, I can say that. Animal Crossing, it's really bad when I'm trying to do gardening stuff on Animal Crossing. I doubt we're going to get anybody that wants to go over here and fight with this, but we'll find out. The cables are better on the Xbox Power A. Well, I don't even think it's the cable, because this thing has it's always having the same problem. It's actually like the servo, I think. Like, I'm probably not going to pitch this controller when I get it replaced. I'm probably going to pop it open and like look at all of its guts and see what I can do with it. Yes, I will take your rental Pokemon because that's all I have available. The Turtle Club, I hope everybody's Monday is going pretty good. Actually, it wasn't a Poniard, it was a Bisharp. Checkmate. We kind of wish it was a Poniard. But yeah, I'm going to take it apart. After I know for a fact life ain't going to get better for it, I'll be pulling it apart, taking a look at it. Here comes the steel spikes, which we're okay with. And here comes the Max Flare, which will sort of scratch the surface of his shiny outer coat. But does enough damage to where we don't matter. Oh, he's got pressure. Oh man. You know, I'm doing pretty good, Drew. Work was work. So outside of work being work, you know, life was not a horrible experience. Looks like we're about to get blown out of this den, though. Let's go with Max Flare because we can't use our other ability. Guillotine. Oh my gosh. It's a pretty rude ability. Is there something? Oh, we were down a Pokemon. Because the Jolteon was gone. Oh, and now I'm a Pauper instead of a Prince. And I think I don't have a move that I can actually fight this thing with now. Not realistically, because I think the Incinerate says it's super effective. But it wasn't working last time we were fighting something up like this. Oh, but, you know, Jolteon just kicked it in the face twice. And Hawlucha for the win. We can get behind that. You know, we've tried all the Ultra Balls, we've tried all the Dusk Balls, we've tried all the other stuff. You know, let's just throw a regular Pokeball on it, and because life is funny, we'll possibly catch this thing. And also because I'm like, it's fine, I don't care about that. Oh wow! You know, my PayPal card does the same thing. Like when I request a new one, if I'm on the max limit of printed cards I can have, like I've got one for me, I got one for Digrat, and they're like, well, no, we got to make sure that you're good. That. All of that. Though, you know, Saturday was pretty cool. Dylan Blackburn actually popped on the stream. It was a nice blast from the past. It's always cool to see people from the Turtle Club that haven't been around in a bit. Now that summer's kind of officially starting, I feel like we'll see some more faces. And we got some... I really want to get one more of these in before we call it quits, guys. Oh, it's a greedent. Avoid the greedent. Ah, no. No. We almost had to fight the greedent because the controller decided to make us go left when we wanted to go right. I know, right? Oh, okay. Well, that's cool, man. I know a lot of people had not a good current situation when COVID-19 sort of started tightening up the world. So we'll have to see how that all kind of plays out for us as... Oh, that's cool. Let's switch Pokemon out. Go to Flygon. We'll invite others. Hopefully this is another G-Max. Wow, there's a lot of people that want this. Kyurem, okay. After this battle, guys, we will be calling it quits for the night, or today, or this morning, however you want to say it. Oh, it's the fish. Eternatus, fish, Kirim, and Flygon. I feel very outclassed with this grouping of people. Just a reminder, Turtle Club, on Wednesday we'll be doing some island hopping with Animal Crossing. Looking forward to that. Oh my gosh, it's the Garbodor with all the trash inside of him. Love it. Well, that thing's crazy looking. So, I never got the whole Diamond Pearl game. Oops, wrong button. So, like, Daiga and all those, and Kirim and all that, that's, wait, no, those are black and white, weren't it? So Digret had, like, white and I had black. So, we never had the combined one, so, because neither one of us wanted to give the one the other legendary. It's kind of silly. Vicious Rend. Boom. Start chipping away at this thing. See what we got going. See what we got going. Maybe we beat him down, maybe we won't. Outrage. Bad. Speedy trash. Yes, fast garbage. Like, we're gonna be recycling it in a few seconds. Hopefully, though, it wants to come be part of our Poke Squad. I think I'm just going to try for Ultra Ball and hope for the best. Looks pretty good to me. Awesome. Oh, thanks for the GGs there. Turtle Club, we are going to be calling the stream here. We're going to take just a real quick look to... Oh, no. A little trash heap from Fraggle Rock action there. Not sure what that one is. I'm pretty sure we won't be able to avoid it, so... We are going to be calling it good, though. Yep, it's actually... It's like the second Pokemon, or third Pokemon, but the second G-Max we got today. And It's actually on this particular game save, it's the 3rd G-Max Pokemon we have in general, so that's cool. But yeah, absolutely, guys. Thank you for watching Turtle Club. Really appreciate everybody that decided to hang out with us today. It means a lot to me that you guys come out and watch me play games. It helps us, you know, have a community and have a channel. Louis Snowy Gaming, who had to do some schoolwork. Sally, Shadow, and Sally, thank you for still being supporters. We realize it's not the easiest thing to do. Drew, thank you for coming in as well, man. We will be back on Wednesday with some Animal Crossing, and we are... It's a cat in a box. I have no clue what that emoji is. Like, I've never seen that emoji before. Nifty. Turtle Club, thank you, though. I myself am going to have myself a good night in about an hour. I've got some chores I got to get done, so everything's good here, though. So thank you, though. If you're about to have a breakfast, lunch, dinner, make sure that anything you're about to do is a good one. Stay safe. Wash your hands. And thanks for watching, Turtle Club. Take care.